Oh, this is my friend Chris. Okay. Here is a good framework. This is a complete definition of meaning. How is that different from other definition? I need Arthur. Arthur,
Yep.
you are a PhD student. You should be able to answer that question. Come on, sit down.
What's the difference of this
Now,
model?
what is the Michael Stager definition of meaning?
Having purpose in life and having meaning in life. So his scale basically asks that question many times.
Yeah, but what is definition?
His definition as like an experience of meaning, right?
So thank you, by the way.
So there's like functioning and there's experiencing.
Okay, I'm sorry to put you on the spot.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he studied PhD, with so basically, Stager or whatever, most of the psychology emphasize saying emphasize purpose, right?
Yeah.
And emphasize cognitive understanding. Making sense. Sense making and purpose, two-factor theory. I have a four-factor theory. You know why? Because most of them forget about responsibility. We know from yesterday, you can have cognitive understanding, you can have purpose, but that can make you a Hitler. Your meaning is only purpose and understanding, that can make you, doesn't pass the Hitler test. Your adequate responsibility, you're responsible to humanity. You do no harm to other people. Do no harm. You enter responsibility as a safety car. Then you're more likely not to do bad things. Okay? If you do good things, then you'll be deeply satisfied, right? The research shows you will feel good from doing good, right? So here is a comprehensive definition of meaning. And the more people buy into that, but that is consistent with the literature. You can do literature search, then see that covers everything, okay? So if you have that in your head, when you work with a client, you can have sense about, is he lacking purpose? Is he lacking understanding? Or lacking in ability? That's why he's miserable. So that gives you a framework for intervention, right? If he is lacking purpose, then you will sit down with the client to find, what do you want in life? What do I do when I grow up? What do I do when I grow up, eh? What do you want, Amy, what do I do when I grow up? So, you explore abilities. What purpose do you want to pursue? Understanding. Do you have the gifts and talents to that? Is there a need, a demand for that? If the society requires that, so you have to look beyond yourself, the whole situation, the whole context, to have a deeper understanding about what is needed of you. Remember what life demands of you. You're looking for volunteer work. Yeah. What the world needs you most, and what you can give most. If there's a match, bingo, you got it, right? Life demands of you, and what you can offer. If there's a good match, you find a purpose. Is that clear? When all these three are aligned together, you will have deep satisfaction. Does it work? Anybody try that in counseling? Keep it in mind, keep that as a framework for meaning intervention. Okay? Okay, the time ran out. Here. Okay, is it clear now? The first part, have you heard about ACT, acceptance and commitment therapy? So ACT has become very popular because it links forth with positive psychology. Okay? So the idea is that you accept the situation, the bad situation you're in. Okay? You're unhappy or you're depressed, you feel miserable, you accept the situation. But you need to, you feel lousy, you accept all that. Like mindful meditation teaches that. Right? But your job is to identify your core value. What you value in life. Once you identify your core value, the next step is to commit some action to pursue that value. Okay? You follow me so far? So the whole acceptance, commitment therapy focus on value and action unit. Okay? You follow me so far? Does it pass the Hitler test? Yes or no? No, doesn't, right? Because the value could be killing all the Jews. My purpose is to kill all the Jews. Or my purpose is to kill all the people who don't agree with communism. So it doesn't pass the Hitler test, doesn't pass the Mao Zedong test, doesn't pass the Stalin test. Because a core value could be no value at all. The core value could be very destructive. Okay? Here is my approach to the same thing. I say the pure, okay? The purpose has to be based on two things. The purpose has to be based on enduring values, human right values. Human right values. The purpose has to be based on the principle of getting out of yourself, self-independence. Right? So in that sense, you are able to help a client to enlarge the purpose, to make sure the purpose is aligned with higher value and aligned with the principle of serving the common good, the higher purpose. Would that pass the Hitler test? Would that?
Yes.
Yes, of course, right? Do no harm and bring happiness to other people. Clear understanding now. Again, understanding is on two parts. You understand the situation you are in. But Frankl and I also emphasize you understand God's will for your life. Now I'll bring the spiritual dimension now. The ultimate meaning. What is God's will, God's calling for you? So once you bring in a transcendental, even for people who don't believe in God, when you bring a transcendental dimension as part of your calling, the original calling, okay, people will be more motivated if your calling has a transcendental origin. You can ask Michael Snyder, he'll tell you that. Your calling has a transcendental origin, you're more motivated. I have a mandate from heaven. I have a mandate from heaven to wage war against terror. So you feel more motivated, right? And here, adding more to the thing. Responsible action, responsible value, conscience, and wisdom. So if you're responsible, you have to pass all three tests. The end result will be deep satisfaction. So this is a broader framework. Any question? This is published in that chapter right here. You can take a look. Okay? So it's a broad picture. Okay? And avoid the possibility of humane concern is make sure that there won't be no more Hitler, no more Mao Zedong, no more Stalin, no more evil dictators, and people everybody has to act responsibly. Anybody any question?